you do it again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. And forgive the flickering light. We've been having problems with the lights here in the studio for weeks on end. But anyway, good friends are hard to come by. Falling for those hard-to-find friends can be even trickier. And yet, if all of that were to somehow occur in the fall, the season that we just entered, well, that's poetry in motion. They're not even the most qualified, most lauded poet laureate would even attempt to tackle. Unless we're talking about these friends. In that case, that pretty much won't be a problem at all. And that's coming from somebody who has huge friends throughout most of his life, only to wind up 30% away from owning the entire series on DVD, among a host of other Friends merchandise, which now includes this, a new version of the Friends trivia game from Cardinal. And what this is essentially the clunkier, incomplete principal trivia game shrunken down into a compact, easy-to-handle, condensed travel trivia game that's just as fun and, more importantly, less expensive. This was picked up for 25% off the price of $2.99. I took the price tag off so as not to obscure these gentle giants' faces. Well, some of them anyway. The photograph, as striking as it is, bears one little problem. Phoebe really shouldn't be between Ross and Rachel, even though she called it and said they were each other's lobsters. I believe that about 75%. Even though she was their champion, as was Joey was Monica Chandler's champion. And they're my favorite pairing, as you know, so at least they have that down to a science. Anyway, just like the proper trivia game, which I will link below if you're interested in checking that out, the object here is to answer as many Friends trivia questions as you can here. And we have 40 trivia cards along with a pad and pencil. And as always, we give you 10 seconds to look at the instructions. This is the double-sided instruction sheet. It's fairly small, but it contains some useful information because this is a fairly packed game in terms of gameplay. 10 seconds. There you go. And by the way, the major difference between this and this, looking at it here once again, is that this has no instructions. That's why it's incomplete. So, right off the bat, even though this thing is fairly small, look at that. At least we have instructions so you know how to play. It's not just really a simple question and answer based game. At the bottom, on the back of each of these Friends trivia cards, we have here survey that you gotta perform in 2 minutes or less for the other players to guess and answer correctly. Like Monica checking the maid's allegedly stolen jeans, Joey using the man's purse, Ross, Rachel, and Chandler moving Ross's couch upstairs, pivot, 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 and Monica getting stunned by a jellyfish. It's only fitting that on the back here, we have a photograph of the beach. If you can see it, it's put it very lightly, but if you look very closely, if you squint a little bit, you can see that beach where Monica got stunned and damned all the fish to hell. Although, if we're talking undersea hell, Davy Jones' locker, with the Flying Dutchman as the devil, SpongeBob SquarePants and Friends. Whoever thought of that combination before? Oh well. This is the pad, and the object of the game is to cross out or circle all 7 of these squares here in this column. We're not going this way, we're going this way, downward. Rachel, Phoebe, Monica, Ross, Joey, Chandler, and the central pub square. And the central pub square is where you gotta answer 2 out of 3 trivia questions right to get a point or something. Anyway, the first player to cross out or circle all 7 of those squares wins. And one more time, we'll look at this, because this is a fairly stout game, even though it is compact in size, so that you can travel with this. Test your Friends knowledge. Friends, the television show that has made you laugh and cry, now wants to know if you've been paying attention, with 200 challenging trivia questions, such as, what is Joey's favorite food, name Rachel's beloved childhood dog, and which friend was bitten by a peacock. This is for 2 or more players, ages 10 and up, and once again, it is compact, so that you can take it on the go, which I definitely look forward to doing in the future. This definitely one-ups the proper trivia game by a mile, and gets 5 claps. I find nothing wrong with this. Save for the photograph. But anyway, I know no person planning a trip wants to hear this question 90 times over. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Could that be any more annoying? This game just might eliminate that headache. And yet somehow, it might replace it with a new one. Incessant friends references. Don't get me started. Sometimes too much of a good thing can be just too much. And that's also coming from somebody who wants to marry Courtney Cox. And that would be me. Now, while I'm waiting for her current boyfriend, Johnny McDade, to come and neutralize me, I hope you are waiting for my review of a more colorful and more photographically complete Friends trivia game, also from Cardinal. This is the Ready to Roll edition that will be ready to roll in the near future. So stay tuned for that. Later, my good friends. For watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. And I'll catch you on the thrift side.